If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed at the first ever MXPerts LAN event, then click the MXP Coach link in the description and book a one-on-one session with me now. Back to the video. Hey boys, welcome back to a brand new video today. We are on Tampa. I need to reset a track because I was running E-Road modes on here the other day with the beta to see what it's like. And yeah, did about 2 corners, got wadded up in the E-Road and thought, yeah, let's go back to the Yamaha. So we're sticking to the Yamaha. However, I have seen a hot lap by Mr. Brado, and I've also seen a video now by Mr. Linz that we are front flipping triples now. So I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. I genuinely have not tried it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to load up Tampa. Well, literally just got on, and yeah, I'm going to load up Tampa and just try it. And I'm going to see if I can do it, because Linz was saying that people that can do it are going to be loving life, and people that can't do it are going to be hating life. So let's hope we know how to do it, maybe. Okay, cool. First ever try. We can do it. Very, very sketchily. I need to obviously like figure out a technique. Let's go over here and we'll figure out a marker. Right, let's try it again. See if we can do it. So lift the front end up. We need to loop it. So yeah, I need to just find that technique. Obviously, everyone that I've seen do it has been on the beta, and of course, I'm on the Yamaha. So I don't have as much bottom end power, but the beta is purely OP because of its weight. It's 3.5 kilograms lighter than any other 450. So every other 450 is probably about 109-ish range, 109 to 110 kind of weight. And the beta, however, is 104. I think it is 104.5. So it is considerably lighter. Now, a lot of people think the beta is very, very overpowered because of its like power, but it isn't. It's actually its weight. It's 57 brake horsepower, whereas the Yamaha is 59. So the Yamaha is actually faster than the beta. However, it's obviously about 4.5 kilograms heavier than what the beta is. So the ratio is very, very OP towards the beta. So let's see if we can do this again. Maybe we'll try it on different tracks. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, apparently this is a new way to do hot laps. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And oh, it is so much quicker. Let's go into replay mode. It's annoying how much quicker it actually is. So let's go over into... Let's actually go here. Now, we do not need to be going that far back, obviously, but that's the thing that I need to do. I need to sort of fine-tune it and figure out how and sort of the perfect way to do it. So let's go into a very, very slow motion here. Let's actually get to the corner a little bit quicker. So we'll lift the front end up, barely tap the front end. Guess you don't really need to do that. And then look how low you're staying. Like, you are really, really low compared to how you would normally hit it. And then we pretty much grease the landing. But yeah, that is annoyingly quick. Let's just say that. Let's just try it again, and then maybe we'll see if we can put a lap together. So lift the front end up. That again, still sketchy. I don't need to be leaning back as much. I need to just kind of find a midpoint. I'm not using the clutch to get the front end up as you normally would. I feel like, I don't know, for me it's a little bit easier. I've got very, very short gearing on the Yamaha to give it a bit more bottom end. So I don't know if I really need to even use the clutch, because I feel like you lose a bit of time using the clutch by like actually lifting the front end up, obviously. So maybe it's even quicker to just not even use the clutch, to generally just, you know, just to lean back a little bit and to just get the front end up in the air. So let's see if we can put a lap together with it, shall we? So my quickest lap around this track currently is my qualifying time, where my lap wasn't counted in it. I think is a 54.6, I think the lap time was, which is, I know, a very, very slow time. I haven't hot lapped the track yet. But yeah, I've not hot lapped it since qualifying. So hopefully we can get a quicker lap. Actually, no, I don't know if I got a quick lap in a pub lobby. I must have, because a 54.6, whatever it was, is not a good lap time around this track. People are getting 51s. But if I can get, I don't know, low 53s, maybe a high 52, I'm not going to sit here and obviously hot lap. But I'm just intrigued to see what we can kind of get with the front flip. And now this is going to be the hard part of actually doing the front flip. No! We nearly absolutely greased that. Oh, we actually got that kind of perfect. So as soon as you come out of the corner, bring the front end up, and then I'm kind of braking a little bit on the lip. Oh, we just over rotated. Right, let's try again. But I feel like if we can get that, it doesn't even have to be like greased perfectly, but if we can get that like somewhat clean, and then just obviously finish the lap, I don't think we're gonna have an issue being any quicker. Right, let's try to hug the inside. We want to try and bounce that. I'm not even worried about it. triple in. Hit a nice little scrub. Want to go over table, on, off. And then nice and wide out here. Lift the front end up. No, we dropped the front end too early. But yeah, I did a stream the other day, and wanted to try like 3 or 4 new tracks, and none of them on the server list. So hopefully within the next few days, there are 3 tracks I want to try are on the server list, and then we can get some pub lobbies going on them. I'm wanting to do a video on that 8 Mile Supercross, but I don't know. I probably will at some point, but it'll probably be within the next few days. So yeah, I'd like to do one on that. I'd like to just try the track in general. I've downloaded it. Just haven't actually done it. Right, get the front end up. No, 360 it though. I mean, the thing is, I feel like if I just went over here and done it, I could do it. But I have just in like the back of my mind that, you know, I don't want to ruin my lap time on it. So yeah, I've got to fine tune it. I've got to try and figure out how to get it like consistently. Obviously, I've done it a few times and I kind of understand what I need to be doing with it. So I'd like to think that it's very, very doable. I'd like to think that we can actually do it, and maybe we'll do it in qualifying. I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to be a genuine qualifying thing, but it might be. You never know. There's not really anything you can do to get rid of it, because I know Aiden, the other Aiden, the US Aiden, he has been doing the front flips on the Supercross triples. Obviously, I don't know if you guys have seen them. He does his funny moments videos every now and then, but he's been doing that before. Like it's not a new thing to the game. It's just something with these Supercross triples, they're not quicker to scrub anymore, they're quicker to front flip now. So that always fills me with so much more confidence that I'm already off the pace in qualifying anyway, let alone now having to hit front flips on things. Ah, we over-rotated it again. We're doing it a bit too quick. I feel like we're lifting the front end up a bit too much. Now, I'm not trying to set the world alight with these lap times over here by any means, but I'd like to just get it in a lap, just to kind of see how much quicker it is, maybe. I don't actually have my, like, qualifying... I would like to see where my qualifying sectors are. I'd like to see how much time you actually gain in this sector. I believe it's probably going to be, like, half a second or so quicker to do that triple, or about 0.4 or something like that. Now, I don't know the qualifying lines, or the qualifying lines, or more the hot lap lines on this track. I'm not hot lap, but you guys all know that. I get my time that gets me into the races, and then I leave the track alone, and then I don't really touch it again, unless there's a pub lobby up, and very, very rarely do I join pub lobby races, like, all the time. So front end up, and we're going to 360 it, I guess. See, that's the thing, I can kind of, like, it's quite awkward for me to do in, like, a qualifying line. I feel like it's a lot better on the beta, but I don't really want to get on a bike just to try and do, like, a backflip, or a front flip. Don't really want to be like, okay, I can only do this front flip on the beta. So maybe with a 360 we can get the lap time. But yeah, let's see what we get when we cross the line here. So come across the line. I mean, it wasn't a good lap time anyway, but yeah, I feel like if I can sort of fine tune it and try and get it in like a comfortable position, I need to just try and figure out when to lift the front end up. So when we come out of the corner here, front end up, front flip. See, I can do it when I'm not on a lap because there's no pressure to like complete the lap. I need to just not think about it as much. But yeah, I feel like if I see this in qualifying, I mean, you've got to kind of respect it. You've got to kind of be like, okay, fair enough, you do you. But yeah, if I get passed by doing this in a race, I'm gonna be pissed. I do not want to be like scrubbing, going for a race, like going for the, you know, trying to do well in the race, and someone comes flying past me doing a front flip. That's gonna be so frustrating. But yeah, we can do it. We can do it. That's a good sign. The good sign is that we haven't, you know, struggled on it too much. But I don't know. It's a bit unrealistic, but I don't think there's anything you can do to get rid of it. There's not really any counter to it for like actual in-game. I feel like Ariel could possibly ban it. I feel like you're probably not allowed to do it in races, I would have thought. I feel like they'll probably ban it for races, but I don't think they can sanction qualifying because they can't have, you know, all the admins in the qualifying sessions at the same time. So I don't think they can do anything about qualifying. So it scares me that I feel like we could be doing this in qualifying a lot, which does scare me a little bit, I will admit. But hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully it doesn't change the game is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we're not all doing it. I hope it isn't just like a normal thing in, you know, weeks to come that the quick line over triples is a front flip. Kind of hope it isn't like that, but I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm in between. I think it's very unrealistic. It makes qualifying a lot more annoying because, you know, you could miss out by half a second or something like that because someone's front flipped. But then it's just kind of funny and cool that people have found it and are doing it. So I'm very in between. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm in between. If it's a thing, it's a thing. If it gets banned, I'm not worried about it at all. But yeah, I think that'll do it from me. If you guys want to try and qualify for aerial, then I guess you better start working on your front flips. Never thought I'd be saying that, but if you want to make a pro race, I'd get practicing on your front flips. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah, the game's gone.